welcome back to my channel. I'm working on a uni project today and we are making puppets. I'm making my first rod puppet. It's Saturday today and I'm struggling. I got a deadline in a couple of weeks and it's not finished. It's just really hard at the moment. It is currently 58 minutes past midnight. You know what it is, gang. It happens all the time. I've got a deadline. This is what it currently looks like. By the time you can see this video, I will actually be able to talk about what I've been making. So this is my puppet. We are working with Stiltskin Theatre here in Plymouth and we are making puppets for their fairy festival. I am currently working on the bodice and I'm just doing some edging on this. The fabric isn't coming up very good with the colour, but I have used turmeric for the natural dye for that, and I'm about to do some beading as well. And this is my current development in my puppet. So this is what the bodice is currently looking like. I'm currently sewing wire into this skirt so then it will stand out on its own for the puppet. This module, the hand-in for the puppet is about a month before the actual handed-in date, and it's come around quite quickly, if I'm honest. Bodice is done, and the leggings, oh, look at those, they're over there. I didn't find a natural dye that was going to be blue enough. I hand painted them. They're meant to look like the sky. Well, the skirt is meant to look like the bottom of a swallowtail for the butterfly. So I've got this black crepe that I'm using for the skirt. It's got a petticoat that's got wire sewn into it. I haven't hemmed it yet because it's got like a wiggly hem. And I'm making these little tiny, let me hold it by the top to show you. This little tiny detail bits to go on the thing. So yeah, I'm currently taking beads off of this bodice type thing that I've cut out of an old dress, and yeah. This is what they look like. So this is what you start off with. No, this is what you start off with, a little piece, then you bead all the way around, and then the little stripy line things. And this is the smallest part. You know what, I'm gonna smash this out the park. These little pieces are gonna be done and I'm hoping to get the main kind of bit of the skirt sewn so then I can start doing the decorative bits. Brass pieces to go on the sleeves and on the leggings. So far, bodice is done. I need to sew the decorative bits on the leggings and then attach them to the puppet. Skirt petticoat is done. I need to do the top layer of the skirt, then it's wings and the coat. I'm excited. I'm tired, but this is like the most intense I've been with the uni project. I have not slept before midnight for the last 3 nights. I'm absolutely shattered, but I'm still blitzing it out, so I'm proud of how far I'm coming. It's almost 4 on the 13th and I'm still doing my puppet. I'm tired right now. I'm now sewing stuff onto the leggings and I just want to get it done. It's due in a week today and it's just not anywhere near done. So the sleeves are pattern cut and I've already painted them the colour they need to be. I have pinned on the detailing for the legs, just need to sew it. Pinned the detailing around the bottom of the bodice, and I've painted the leaves that I need to go on the sleeves. It's 19th of May here is what my puppet is currently looking like. Look at her. The bodice is done. It's sewn at the back. The skirt I just need to floof out, and then that is done. All of these bits have all been hand sewn on. Leggings, the reason why they're all hiked up at the moment is because I did some clay feet last night and I still am waiting on that to dry and then to paint. And it's also got clay hands now. Again, I just need to paint those. I need to do the hair. I'm currently doing the wings right now. This is the yellow that I've got, and that is the black. And I have got my little pattern pieces that I need to cut out. I'm just trying to work it out. It's very complicated, if I'm honest. Hello, just an Alice editing clip here. So, not only did I have to make the puppet, I had to make a hat too. With the puppet, I had a full design of what Jacqueline wanted the puppet to look like. With the hat, we had kind of like a free-for-all. We could make it however we wanted to. It's 12:30 and my hat is coming along. I may have slightly burnt the fabric, but we're getting there. Also me jumping in here. After that clip there, I actually kind of continued on with what I had to do. I managed to finish the puppet and get it handed in on time. And the hat was something that I had a bit of problems with. But it all got handed in on time, and I was very, very impressed with that. I will insert a couple of photos of what my final puppet looked like because it was very close to my hand in. I did not have enough time to do kind of like a video clip of what my kind of final puppet looked like. My puppet is actually in uni at the moment because it was all handed in ready for the Fairy Festival. Unfortunately, due to the weather, they did have to cancel the one day of the Fairy Festival, and they had it on the Saturday, which apparently went very, very well, and they had a lovely time. With COVID, it was obviously restricted numbers, but all of the children really loved all of our puppets. So in the next clips, you're going to see me doing all of the written work and all of the stuff to kind of contextualize the making that we did for the puppet. And it was a month we had to do it, like after the puppet hand in, and it was a bit of a journey. Over the past couple of days, uni's just really taken its toll. It just feels like I've been constantly working. I've reached the point where I think I just maxed out. I have been feeling really quite ill the last couple of days, and I took a COVID test and that came up negative. But I think I've just reached my burnout point. I actually ended up being really ill for a good few days after this. It's Monday, my deadline is Thursday. And I'm just feeling so unmotivated. Which isn't me at all. I just feel really shit. I am just feeling really unmotivated, and I don't know why. Because I should be motivated, you know, I'm so close to finishing. And that's the thing, I could apply for an extension and get an extra 2 months to do it. But I know I'm just going to procrastinate, and I'm going to be really annoyed with myself that I didn't get it done for the original deadline. I'm feeling a bit better than I was this morning. This morning I just felt really poo. And I think the pressure that I put on myself to do so well and to push myself to my limit could really bite me in the booty sometimes, especially when it comes to deadlines. And I think the fact that I've been struggling at the moment to do work and then have such high expectations of myself, it's not been the best, if I'm honest. But you know what, I'm gonna get there. Oh, just walked up to my window and oh my god, look at this. It just looked very picturesque and I thought it looked very pretty. 1.5 days off deadline. I am so glad that I booked time off work this week because I feel like I've actually had the chance to get my shit together. I think if I'd have been working and trying to balance the stuff that I've been doing, I wouldn't have got this done at all, or I wouldn't be in the position where I am now, where I'm getting it done. I think I've struggled the last couple of days because at times I just feel so unmotivated, and it's not me. I'm not normally this way, but I've just been struggling. These last couple of hand-ins have taken, it feels like they've taken a piece of me with them. And it just feels like a lot, and I'm trying to cope with it all and get it all done. but I do keep having a bit of a breakdown every now and again and being like, I'm not going to get this done, it's not going to happen, I'm not going to be able to hand in. So I'm trying to feel positive, I'm trying to get everything done, and this is currently my little work situation. I've got my little kind of cozy desk, and I've got Eeyore here with me. I've got to say that Eeyore hugs have been much needed. I've just been really stressed at times, and I just get very overwhelmed with it, and I'm like, I'm not going to get this done, and it is now just under a day until my deadline. I'm stressed, I've got a lot to do.